Have you ever felt closer to your long-distance partner during a 3-hour video call than when you finally end up in the same room? I'm Dr. Amanda Pacheco, a marriage and sex therapist who works with couples. Today, I'm revealing the 5 killers that I see in long-distance relationships. Stick around till the end because there's one counterintuitive practice that turns almost all of this around. Long distance isn't doomed. For real, research shows that 60% of these relationships survive long-term when couples stay intentional. Yet, the ones that fade out over time, those usually start to fall apart from deep patterns. First pattern, the co-regulation gap. In person, your nervous systems co-regulate. You feel anxious, but you have a hug, some eye contact, or even breathing next to your partner calms your system down automatically. In long-distance relationships, you're left to self-regulate every emotion alone. Not impossible, yet harder. And you may start to resent the other person because over months, this builds fatigue. Small hurts then turn into resentment because there's no co-regulation connection. I've had clients say things like, I love them, but I'm exhausted carrying everything alone. Question for you in long-term relationships. When was the last time you felt truly soothed during a call? If it's rare, the gap is widening, which leads directly into the second thing. Sensory hunger. Humans are wired for touch, scent, and even body heat from their partner. Without that, oxytocin and dopamine circuits are impacted. Over time, the brain adapts by redirecting sexual and emotional energy elsewhere, sometimes in unhealthy fantasies, porn, or even crushes at work. If desire begins to drift, notice it, talk about it. The body forgets what real intimacy feels like. When you're reunited, it may feel awkward instead of electric. And if your fantasies have started to feature people that aren't your partner, or if touch feels foreign when you're together, sensory hunger may be at play here. Narrative differences. You each live entirely different lives. The other only hears about it in stories. You make new friends, new routines, and little inside jokes. These different worlds are building together, but there isn't shared context. So over time, you're no longer the same people you fell in love with, which is great because people are supposed to grow. Yet when you're together, it's more like catching up with an old friend that you haven't seen in months. Familiar, yet not intimate or romantic. So ask yourself, do you ever feel like you're dating a version of your long-distance partner that exists mostly in your head? If you're in a long-distance relationship right now, drop in the comments which of these feels the most real for you. Also, there's reunion pressure. It's tough because visits become high-stakes performance events. You cram all the sex, affection, arguments, conversations, and quality time into the time that you have together. Inevitably, though, someone gets sick, tired, or triggered. That letdown may feel catastrophic because the stakes feel artificially high. If you were together all the time, it wouldn't feel the same when things go off track. So, couples can start dreading visits instead of craving them in times like this. Then there's the future fog. Ambiguity about when or if the distance ever ends impacts motivation. Without a shared timeline, one person starts investing more in their current life. The other then starts to feel abandoned. The relationship doesn't explode, it just kind of fades out until nothing is left. The surprising part is most couples miss this. The antidote isn't more calls or more visits. It's actually intentional future scheduling. Create small rituals that mimic co-regulation, synchronize breathing over video, sending a worn shirt that smells like you, using the same candle during a call so scent becomes shared, or maybe even eating the same meal on video together. Plan erotic homework that evolves desire together instead of letting it drift apart. Do our vanilla and kink checklist to keep it fun. It's free in the description below. And set concrete future checkpoints. Every 6 months, what's our realistic closing the gap plan? Do this consistently, and these silent killers lose their power over your long distance relationship. Hit like, subscribe, and the bell for all if you learned something today. And if you want personalized help, click the link in the description below. Catch you next week.